Alright, let's give Santa some color today. Starting with E000. I'm just going to cover the whole face with that color. These little circular motions help you to have a nice smooth transition of color as you go across the page. Okay, now coming back in with E00, the next shade darker. And I'm going to come over to the left side of his face because I'm imagining that my light's coming from the top right, so the left side of his face is going to be a little darker. And under his hat too. E11 for even darker shade. R20 for some blush. Now we need to blend it, so we're going to take the E000 again and just go over everything we've done with that color. Look at how they blend out. Isn't that beautiful? No lines of demarcation. I love Copic markers. They're just fun. Fun to use. And you get the color down so quickly. I just want to shade the left side just a bit more, a wee bit more. So I'm going to take W3, which is a nice little gray, and just come in with a little bit more shadow. I like giving my pictures lots of dimension. And since that doesn't look really skin tony, I'm going to come back in with my E11 and just go over those lines with E11. And blend it out again with E000. Happy with that. Now, let's move on to his beard. These are called feather strokes, and they're great for hair. Where you just take the marker, press it down, and then draw it quickly along, and then lift it as you're drawing it along. Feather stroke is also what I use for all the blending that I do. This is E40. Again, we're going to concentrate our shadows on the left-hand side so that we can stay true to our light source, imaginary though it is. E42 is our next shade for that. Some nice big fat strokes here. As if you lay the marker down on the paper, it's gonna widen the stroke. And a little bit of C2. I just like to mix up the grays so that it's not monotone. Now, I don't really want to blend the colors together, so I'm not going to blend them, but I'm just going to put them beside each other more or less. See how that's taking shape? And just a little bit of W3 just for some really emphasis on some darker shadows. Alright, that's good for his hair. A little bit on his pom-pom now. This is B32. It looks really strong, but I'm going to come back in. You'll see I'll add some grays and blend it all together with the blender pen. Again, concentrating most of it on the left-hand side. And some C2 over top of that. Blues are great for white objects, just putting it around the outside edges of a white object. Now I'm going to come in with the blender pen and just sort of mix all that up. It's going to look really cool. This really softens the edges. Has an overall lightening effect as well. Now it's really going to come to life with that hat. Start with R35. I just want to be really careful along the edges of the fluff here. Get that down first. Then I can do my circles. Okay, now we're ready to add some nice shading. The next color is R46. Again, concentrating on the left-hand side. But a little bit on the right, too. R39 is a nice dark red for deeper shadows. So we're going to use less of that, not cover the whole hat. And our darkest of all, R89. Just a little bit of that here and there. Come back in with R35 and just blend it all together with your feather strokes again. This is taking shape nicely. Awesome. Look at that. See, that was fairly quick, fairly easy. Awesome. There's Santa for you.